Okay, Sunday morning in the kingdom. I'm totally unprepared. Oh my, look at this. I'm screwing up. But we don't edit our mistakes. We leave them in. Even when I get drunk and fall down and stuff, we leave it in. All right, because we do these videos one shot, one take. We only edit for length because we have to turn the me phone on and off. All right, so here we go. We woke up to minus 21 this morning, but feels like minus 25. Yes, my spider senses were tingling. That's why we went out and, how'd you say, dragged the swamp. Dragged the muskeg, yes. All right, and got it smooth. And we took the fluff out of the snow, so now with this cold temperature, we'll cool down the muskeg swamp. And okay, on the yo-yo scale, minus 4 Fahrenheit, but feels like minus 9. Ooh, that feels chilly. All right, it is Sunday. All right, see if we have enough time. Make sure you clean your vacuum. I'm just going to set it down over here. We'll walk into the hose shack. All right, don't look at the cleavage. My man boobs are getting pretty big. I might have to get, what's that, Kramer's Manzier, whatever, Brazier, Manzier. That was a good show, yes. All right, let's back up and see if the me phone can enjoy the coldness. Yes, I got the wood stove going pretty good. Oh, can you see my breath? All right, I've been up since 5:30 this morning. Yeah, it's new time. All because the dogs were protecting the kingdom. Yes, the kingdom was being invaded by a rabbit. Yes, a rabbit. So the little rabbit would hop ahead 3 feet, stop, and then, how would you say, look around. So then the dogs would bark when it moved again, and then it would stop, and the rabbit would sit there, and the dogs would stop barking. So that was my morning, and it's a Sunday, but we got a busy day planned today. Hopefully the staff is feeling better and sober. Yes, maybe that's her problem. She doesn't drink enough, not like like me. Yeah. All right, we got the wood stoves going. Yes, look at them go. All right, so anything to impress the Swedish kid? I mean, the young lady. Maybe she'll come for a visit, because I am looking for a maid. Somebody to wash the dishes, vacuum, all that kind of stuff. It's been 3 years since I had a dishwasher. Yes, the other one broke and left. Yep. All right, there's one full rotation. Almost. Yes, we have a busy day planned, and hopefully the me phones can enjoy the cold weather. All right, I better get this back in the hose shack. The wood stove's burning hot. We went into cold weather, and the wood stoves are burning hot. I got them turned right down, and they're putting out excellent heat. Well, I better go. Here comes the boss.
Sunday morning in WHO-ville, it's just after 10 a.m. and as you can see, the sun is trying to make an appearance, but it's also snowing, so let's head inside, let the dogs out and make breakfast. Then at 1 p.m. I'll go over to the kingdom and see what my dad's up to today.
Okay, just about 11 o'clock, and I think it is chilly out here. Yes, the hose having a hard time, or not really. It's not used to the cold, but it'll get used to it. We got the winter fronts on, trying to keep it warm. We're leaving it running at full throttle, plus the hydraulic levers engaged to get the oil to circulate. So with the heavy snow coming all at once, oops, I just about tripped and fell. All right, the wagons didn't get put away, so I'm making a little wagon train here, just like those guys down in Death Valley there with the Boroks. Remember that? All the mules, and they pull the wagons and everything like that. So we're going to put this behind the house for the winter, and then we can take them out in the summer. But they worked well with the little dollies or the converters on the front. All right, let's get these put away before the me phone freezes up. Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom, and the sun is behind the trees there. Yes, it doesn't rise very high. Yes, we are the month of December, so it's just above the trees. Yes, and it's in the south. Yes, that's the south. Trust me, I know. Not like the media or whatever saying the forest fire is to the west of WHO-ville. Well, it's actually north. All right, so I went around with the mini hoe getting organized. I tossed this big trees up here because I don't think we can cut them right away. It's going to be a long, slow process because that's huge compared to what the skill saw can handle. Plus, I got thinking, if the mini hoe quits, how are we going to get it back to the hoe shack? Yes. Okay, I'm back. I had to cough up a lung. All right, so how are we going to get it back when the snow is all in front of the loader shed doors? So then I'd be an old guy having to shovel it to move it. So I got the mini hoe out and, how would you say, move the snow. But the ground is not frozen here. Yes, the snow is insulating it so well it's not frozen. And I pushed the snowbanks up against the shop extension to get, how would you say, add more heat or insulation value. Okay, so after lunch, the staff will show up sober, and we can play with the long trailer. Yes, we got to rake the gravel or the rocks out of the long trailer, and the cat of choice today. Yes, we have 16 items to choose from, and it's going to be the curse of reverse, because we need that blade. Yes, we got to use the blade. So we got it plugged in, and I was smart enough this morning to sweep off the hood so how'd you say, the snow didn't melt and create icicles in the side panels. Oh, and I can hear Jack. Jack is right up there on top of the tree because he knows it's lunchtime and he might get something to eat.
Almost 1 p.m. and I just got the skidoo out and finished up lunch. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's negative 16 degrees Celsius, which is 3 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Now it's time to let the dogs back in and head over to the kingdom and see what we're doing today. Just after 1 p.m. and I made it to the kingdom. I'm going to head down to the muskeg and give you guys a little update on how it froze overnight, and then I'll come back up and we're going to head in behind the house here where the long trailer is and finish emptying that out. Then we'll take it down to the wood pile and fill it up again and just keep repeating the process. So let's head down to the muskeg and see how it froze since we were skidooing it yesterday. Down on the muskeg, and it looks pretty firmed up right now. We'll give it a couple more days, maybe pack it a few more times before we bring the cat and the double Z drag down here. That way we can completely cut it down and get our base. Plus all those little willows up there will all get shaved off as well. Looks pretty nice out here. Nice and firm. I can walk on it, so I'll go up to the turnaround and head back into the kingdom and see if my dad's ready to start unloading the long trailer. Almost 1:30, I just made it back into the kingdom. Now I'll get the mini out and fuel it up and then bring it around to the back of the house so we can lift up the hitch and hook onto the long trailer with cursive reverse. Yes, hello Iris. Yes, hi Iris. And Rogue is in the back there. They're waiting for me to go over and pet them. Just after 1:30, we got cursive reverse hooked onto the long trailer. Now we'll fluff up with the mini, pick, and continue fluffing, and we're going to fill up some of these tubs here, and then the totes can go down to the shop. 2 p.m. we got half of the trailer emptied out. We are just pulling everything back and adding it onto the ramp. .30 and we just got the long trailer emptied out. My dad's just gonna pull it down, add onto the ramp, and then we can pull it ahead and he'll get on cursor reverse and clear out all the snow around here. Almost 3 p.m. and the long trailer is officially emptied. Now my dad will pull it ahead with cursor reverse and unhook it, and then we'll clear the snow around here so when we come back next time, it won't be all snowy. .3 p.m. and I just got the 3 totes that were in front of the long trailer over by the shop, so at least we have a little bit of kindling and firewood. My dad's going to square off these tubs right here because they are pretty empty, so we're not going to drag them around to the shop. Then we're going to take this over to the shop so we can air up the tires and do a little service on it. Then tomorrow it'll go down to the wood pile and we can fill it up again. Almost 3:30 and we just got the cursor reverse and the long trailer up by the shop so we can put air in the tires tomorrow. Now we'll put the Mini away and start cutting up some firewood. My dad wanted me to do a little video of him on the cat. As you can see, the snow is melting all around just from when it was idling, but he has his big moon boots on, so he can't fit his feet into the little foot pedals that are right here where they're supposed to go, because back 80 years ago, clearly people had a lot smaller feet. 3:30 and now we'll attempt to cut up some firewood, but first we have to change the blade on the skill saw so we can cut up this nice big tree. Brand new blade, so we should have no problems. Almost 4 p.m. we just got all the tubs and wheelbarrows filled up and back in the shop. I'm officially done in the kingdom, so I'll grab my dog treats and head on back into WHO-ville and do the weather at 5 p.m.
Okay, I parked the quad trailers, or it's the quad trailers. Yes, I parked them in the wilderness, because that's where they spent the summer, so I guess they can spend the winter in the wilderness, yes. And that trees look a lot better after we deep brushed it last summer. You can look through and see Bambi or whatever, or those rabbits, yes. So we got this done here. Oh, this isn't very good. I smoothed it out. I'm the king of back blades. So this here will freeze up nice, and then the mini hoe can climb up. So that'll work out very well. We push things back. Oh my. Okay, so the colder we get, the snow turns to sugar. And you cannot compact sugar no matter what. So you have to work it, baby. Work it, yes. Sugar, sugar. Oh, that was the Archies, the cartoon band that sang that, I think it was. Yeah, so we got this smoothed out, but we ran out of daylight. Look at the daylight. The sun is going down in the southwest, yes. So let's go see what the trailer looks like, but we got this nice and smooth. So tomorrow we can come back here with the trailer. Okay, the long trailer was on a sleigh at one time, yes. Back in, before the staff was born, I bought a PJ trailer down in Brandon, Manitoba. PJ, brand spanking new. I think I paid $3,500 cash for it. It was a piece of junk. It fell apart within the first year going up and down the so-called road here. So then we had sides on it to give it strength because it kind of fell apart. So we just used it around locally. And then we put it up on a sleigh. So we had to have this extension right here. So we just, we're done with it as a sleigh because we got the wooden decks and everything. So then it was sitting there for a couple of years, maybe 5-6 years. We had some axles off of a trailer that went up the winter road and fell apart. So we welded them on because we wanted a low trailer for throwing stuff in like garbage and crap and everything. So it works out well. But this is the way the axles work. And it's a little tight, but there's no springs, there's nothing. But the whole idea is to call debris. Yes, so we can go down the trails and load it up. And it works out good with the mini hoe with its artificial thumb. Yes, but this is the way we got it. It's all scrap steel basically, and it works very well. We're very pleased, and it served us well for us for the last 2 summers or whatever. And it was all scrap metal. All it took was a couple of beers to weld it together. Okay, so Laverne sat there holding the trailer. He was idling. Yes, he was idling, and we put some cardboard in front. Yes, cardboard in front of the rad. Yes, to keep it nice and warm. But the thing was just idling. We didn't bump it up or anything because we want to see what the thermostat is doing. Because remember, last year we highly modified the existing thermostat housing and everything to get a full circulation on and motor block, so it's even heat. All right, let's see what we can do here. Can we stick this in here? Can we see Les Nussman? All right. There we go. We can't see nothing because the fuse is in the road. All right. So it was sitting there at 180. That's the thermostats we have in. We custom made, custom fit, and it worked out very well. Very pleased. Yes, so it worked out. And the heat coming off the motor melted all the snow there. It worked out rather well. Yes, so we're very pleased. And we had to use this one today because we needed the blade to push the snow and smooth it out because we are the king of back blade, but also too to hook up the long trailer because the mini hoe can only lift so much. So to get it hooked up, well, yeah, because it was full of rocks and everything, we pushed the blade down goes the blade, and that goes up. Yes, so you lift the front of the cat up and the hitch goes down, and then you can line it up to hook it up. So that works out very well. So the staff tomorrow after lunch, you'll load this up, and the hydraulics are a little slow. We had hydraulic cylinders. We sent them out to have them repaired, and they went missing or whatever, yada yada. Well, it was the second set or whatever. So we just had these. I forget what they came off of. They fit on, but originally they came from Princess Auto. That's that Surelift. Served us well. This pump has got to be old too. It was at the mine, And we're hoping someday it's going to blow up and then we can put a quality one on. Yes, a quality one on and call it good. And all the cats and the grader will have the same pump on the front. So that'll work out good. We're very pleased with today. It was cold, but we got it done. So we parked it here so we can plug in to that outlet over there. See the yellow cord hanging up over there? It's great to me. So we can plug the cat in the morning and we can put air in the tires to go load it up one more time. Yes, we'll probably have to do this every 2 weeks as part of the winter. Yes, we should move the snow truck. It's kind of in the way. And then the staff was able to get the wood slide in. That's why we make a nice base. She just slid them right in. So we have the kindling crap here. Yes, we're cleaning up a mess. We got backfill. That's what we're doing at the back of the yard. Backfill. And then we have the wood, big woods here to mix in with the kindling. So this is working out good. Most people would boo-hoo about cleaning up a mess, but we make the best of it because our cup of coffee is always half full. Yes, we had vodka. Okay, over in the hoe shack, and there's the hoe. Yes, all in the other years, we parked the hoe in the container right here, and I would say, can we say ice, and there's holes in the floor to let the water go through, but we'd still have ice against these doors. Plus, there would be frost built up on the door frame here. All right, so the best thing we did was put this extension on. So look at the mini hoe, it's all covered in snow. The wood stove is right there. And Mr. Fan is not working. I should have invested the money wisely in beer. Yes, Budweiser beer. Instead of buying that little fan that seems to do nothing, it seems to be amusement, when I could have bought beer and enjoyed some boobies. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. All right, so this hoe's been coming in and out since the snows came. Yes, so look at the ground. You see the ground there? It looks pretty dry behind the hoe, and it looks wet under the hoe. Can we see that? I'm not very good with the lighting here, you know. But the thing is, we were smart. We finally took it upon ourselves to get rid of, the doors here that we fought and struggled with and everything like that. And they frosted up. I don't know how people want to live in a container when you should just build a wooden house. Because all you're doing is you just need a roof. Basically, you did everything. All you had to do was to enclose a container. You just needed a roof on the top. So the mini hole coming in here, the snow melts off and it goes down. And the reason why the ground doesn't get saturated make a puddle is we're on bedrock. Yes, bedrock. So that water flows down onto the bedrock and then flows along the bedrock. Yes, when I grew up in the south, when you had a dirt floor or dirt anything, it got saturated and you'd had problems, but not up north in wilderness, Alaska and Northern Manitoba. This moisture, water, all this snow will be gone in the morning and that floor will be dry. I don't have to worry about these doors icing up. We put the tarp there and to seal it, yes. So we have to stuff it in a little better when we got smaller boots on. All right, let's go check the wood stove in the shop because this one here is going to have to be filled up before we walk the dogs. Okay, we're over in the shop here and we're burning the root balls here because it's easier to deal with the dirt and everything because this stove is up in the air, so it's easier to shovel the dirt and rocks and everything out of the stove. So the root balls are here and we got the kindling covered in snow and these are the tops. So what we're doing right now is cutting the tops and then stuffing them in the wood stove right here. Yes, into the wood stove. And you got to be careful because this stuff is flamboyant or flamboyant, whatever. English isn't very good. All right, so you cut them, shove them in, stuff them, and shut the door real quick because they go up and, vaporize right now. All right, let's go check on the flags and then we can call it a day.
5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's negative 18 degrees Celsius, which is 0 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. It is so dark, I have to turn the flashlight on my phone so I can see the weather. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, we're calling it a day. We had fun. There's some daylight. Yes, it's a beautiful sunset. The cursor reverse will be ready in the morning. Or get plugged in the morning to go for a load of wood in the afternoon. So we got quite a system set up here. And also too, remember, we're cleaning up this crap. We're using the rocks or the drill core as backfill to make it smooth at the back of the house. We're burning all this crap. So it's heating both sheds here plus the staff's house. So look at the wood smoke. Oh, isn't that picture perfect? A Norman Rockwell painting. All right, so over here, look at that sunset in the south. Yes, in the south. Southwest. Oh my, that's a picture perfect. All right, let's check the flags. They're in their natural state of being limp, and I untangled them this morning too. Yes, I worked the extra I would say a few minutes and reached up with a stick and untangled them. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, and enjoy a Sunday and relax. And we'll talk to you later.